right, so here's Michael Venom Page, shiny pro record, more than 20 wins, just a couple of pro losses. This man is exceedingly hard to put away. He's made a career of putting the opposition away. This was one of the more highly touted free agents in all of mixed martial arts. We're very happy to have Michael Venom Page here in the UFC, but no rest for the weary, right? You knew that when they signed MVP, and if they were able to do so, they were going to be giving him tough challenges right out of the chute, and that is precisely what is in front of Michael Venom Page here tonight. But a lot of people believe, even though MVP did not sign with the UFC until his late 30s, there is still plenty of fight left in this dome. Well, you can argue he's one of the best boxers in the UFC, even though he fancies himself a well-rounded mixed martial artist, but always changing up the location of his strikes, the tempo. This guy is a well-versed, world-class striker. Yeah, he's a world-class striker, and we always have a lot of fun on our shows about the best boxer in the UFC. Start talking Holloway, Masvidal, Blachowicz. This guy is along the lines of that in regards to how he implements that skill inside the octagon. He goes out there, fights behind a beautiful jab, and he sets everything up perfectly with the hands, and that is why we see him securing so many knockouts inside the UFC's octagon. Yeah, had a lot of knockouts as an amateur, not just in MMA, but in boxing as well, and just wearing those tiny 4-ounce gloves here tonight, we'll see if he can add to that total. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Page! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Korean Superboy,
the veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round one, and it is great to see Michael Venom Page rocking the UFC gloves here tonight. One of the best fighters to cross over from another big promotion. But he doesn't really focus too much on that, free agent signee or otherwise. He believes he's going to be the best welterweight in the world. And no rest for the weary, right? They are giving him appreciable high-level top 15 challenges right out of the chute. Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh!
Oh, big shots getting through.
Big right hand. Oh, nice body shot.
Fast pace here in the early going. Leg kick checked by the Korean Superboy. Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up.
Oh, nice.
Right, early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it. Beautiful kick land there.
Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Now goes to the uppercut. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Straight right is there.
Hold your ground. I need you to go forward.
Wild attempt with the right hand there.
Use your footwork now. It's okay. Use your footwork.
Good kick.
Watch that kick.
Oh, there's that low kick. That'll leave a mark. Big elbow there, lands. Right hook to the head, blocked. 2 minutes now to go in round one. Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Sure, he's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get them. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Ooh, found a home for that knee.
Oh, nice.
Wow! And there's that jab. Oh, you gotta love this. He is coming out swinging early. No surprise, the aggression on full display.
No, he said he was going to take it to this guy. That is exactly what he's doing as we start this fight. The reach advantage has proven so beneficial. Another punch lands. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble. Beautiful counter with the punch there, and certainly making good use of what is an obvious edge and edge.
I need you to pay attention. Protect yourself. Look for your shot.
Swing and a big miss by Jordan.
That's a beautiful body kick.
30 seconds to go.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up coming out.
Inside leg kick. Shorei's appears to be closing up by the second.
Nice. Keep moving. And then take a shot.
Seconds winding down in the opening round. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Second round, straight ahead.
You're losing this fight.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
That's one of the worst spots for you to get a cut, because then the blood starts to come down and it goes into the eye. It's difficult already to see, but when you got one of the best mixed martial artists in the world targeting it, it becomes impossible.
They call that the trickle-down effect. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and Neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Great job showing different kicks to his opponent.
And just misses with that big right hand. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Stay focused.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the gut.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head.
Huge left. Choi's left leg would appear to be compromised at this point in time. You see he's limping, having a hard time putting weight on it, and it appeared as though it was that last kick that did the damage. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Let's go. You can do this. Keep going forward.
Choi gets caught by the inside leg kick.
Another leg kick land.
Choi's taking aim at that cut right now. A strong decision by him to land strikes on an area that he has already done significant damage on. Man, his jab is good. There it is. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch.
Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee. Nice, solid punch lands.
Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, this is what you expect. He is that good in this singular skill. He got on 4-ounce gloves. Take this dude down. Don't box him. He's too good at it.
Well, the calf kick's all the rage, but he's not discriminating, attacking the thigh pretty effectively.
Yeah, we have seen that time and time again. Starter mixed martial arts, people throw leg kicks. Right now, you can see him digging his shin into this guy's thigh.
In the books.
All right, man, take a seat. Breathe. Listen, that was awesome. You really hurt him there. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be...
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, here we go at the start of another round. Pretty good previous two rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last two rounds. You expect somebody to get ahead, but they've both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, what a kick! Nice counter jab up top by the Korean Superboy.
Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
Well, at some point as a fighter, defensively, you've got to make an adjustment. His thigh is like purple now.
Yeah, he's getting beat up. I just don't understand how he could have taken so many leg kicks before he started to realize that it was going to put him in danger. Waited too long, now he's going to find himself in some trouble.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, he's looking to set up that head kick. No good.
He's cut.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Able to check that kick as well. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Just misses with a left hook there.
Lands a quick jab. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Choi's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Choi.
Need some work, guys.
Oh, strong uppercut for him there. That'll get his attention. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh, man, that cut not in a good place, and it's not getting any better. Nice counter right hook there. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Oh, he's on the chin. Now he's back up. There you go. There you go.
15 seconds to go. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
Stop it. I need you to get out there and be aggressive. Don't be stupid.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, next round is underway here, and clearly these guys put in the right work during training camp when it comes to the cardio.
You could tell that cardio and conditioning was the focus of both of these gentlemen as they prepare for this fight.
Choi gets stung by that leg kick.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
Oh, and he countered him there with a beautiful straight right hand. All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this match.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching.
Huge block there. Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Choi's bruise on that thigh certainly bears watching. That looks about as bad as it could. He's gonna have fun walking tomorrow. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Oh, strong punch there by Choi. All right, so the blood continues. Oh! Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range.
Real quick leg kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, once it's checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Back out. I need you to get some space now.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win.
Oh, this could do it. Gets back to his feet. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You'd think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he misses chances to end this fight.
Head kick attempt, unable to find the target. Well, I always marvel at the physical toughness of you and our entire roster, but dude, that thigh is in rough shape.
Yeah, at some point, it doesn't matter how tough you are. When you have taken that many shots, it starts to dead leg you. He'll start to have trouble walking and moving around the octagon, and then you become a stationary target.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Blue postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Choi.
In the half guard.
Oh man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. over soon.
That was a slick transition.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here. And now he's got the back. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
I need you to show something. You have to protect yourself. Let's get this fight.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming.
Very fast jab lands.
His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. Oh, that... Oh! Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Oh, big left.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh! Big power shot there. Takedown defense holds up.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Choi gets hit with a kick. Just misses with the jab there.
Nice punch to the head.
Throwing that jab, no good. A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth, but it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy Do-Ho Choi with another highlight for the reel here tonight. A big win for him in this featherweight division. And it's pretty wild to think that this guy is just getting started. Now let's see just how far he can take it. But tonight the celebration is